What do you think, Buggy? Think it's time to get up and do some YouTube? No? Alright. What are you saying, that like I go overboard or something? It consumes me. Yeah. But they haven't seen us in a while. Don't you miss the YouTube people?
No, I don't see them.
I kind of miss them. They might not even recognize me. You guys probably won't even know who the hell I am. Welcome to Shelby Exotics. I'm Ryan. It's been a hot minute since we posted. We're like a car channel type of thing. And yeah, stuff like this that we've gotten out. And Michigan winter, they kind of take the wind out of your sails a little bit. So I'm sorry, it's been a while. I think I owe you guys a video. We did get the 458. This is my 2014 Ferrari 458 Spider. So it is a convertible. And we can kind of show you around that. I'm gonna turn the camera around real quick. I think I can do that. Maybe I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. The 458, it has what people usually refer to as the peanut butter interior. So hang on, let me flip this around. It's a filthy. So this has the of course, red on tan. Does not come with the monster bottle. But we could throw that in if you wanted to buy the car, if it was for sale. But this car has a bit of a story to it. And if you're not familiar with the 458, it's got the carbon fiber packages on it. So it's got carbon fiber sills. It has the Speciale Aperta shifter, which this is, let's sit down in here. This is your shift lever here, which this is all molded carbon fiber. So you've got reverse, auto, which is, it's kind of weird that this is even here, honestly, because it starts in auto, but the car will automatically convert itself to manual by using these carbon fiber shift levers. In cars, you'll see just the little ones, but these are big. Yeah. They've got a dual clutch F1 style transmission, so the shifts are like instantaneous. It's like 0.4 milliseconds. So again, this is the shifter, window controls. This is kind of funky because that controls just this little itty bitty rear window there. You put that little window down, which helps control the wind in here. This is the top down. You just click it once and the whole top deal comes down. This is the front lift for the front, so you don't curb it, the front end. And this is a really high-tech button, otherwise known as the glove box. Let's get the key. Now we have the keys, which these are old school, actual metal part that you have to stick into the car, but it does have some keyless entry features on it. So you've got unlock, lock, and trunk. Of course, this is a mid-engine, which means the engine's in the back. And this is your front. Little lever that's gonna probably make me look stupid. There you go. Normally there's manual here, a little bit, battery tender and charger there, the factory one. All right, so let's look at the size of that trunk. I mean, here's a good sized tote. That could fit in there. So it is a car that you could drive on a long trip, and you've got your cabin air filter there, and there's access to different ducting and whatnot under there. is the build quality. I mean, you literally, that's what it takes to close it, and then she winks at you. I didn't hit the key. Underneath here, you've got these two F1 racing, which if you're not familiar with F1, it's like a IndyCar on steroids. These are wings here that actually end. So these are floating, that direct air. They're on both sides. The front of the is these mesh. This is real metal right there on both sides. So you got ducting there, and then you got, of course, the traditional Ferrari horse. You've got more of the metal mesh here and here. Ferrari Scuderia shields. Red calipers on this one. My California had yellow. Yeah, that's curved right there because this thing was absolutely curb free. It was either when it was loaded or unloaded. And you'll see carbon ceramics all the way around for the rotors. And again, big monster calipers. And then we're running the Pirellis, 295, 35, 20. So pretty wide. These are the P0 Pirelli Trofeo Rs. So they are super, super sticky. In the back here, this car used to have the aftermarket glass here so you could see the engine, which was kind of cool, but after the fire, yeah, this car was actually on fire. Whoa! Oh, what happened? Oh, shit. That's not good. Whoa! Shit! No! Got it?
Tailpipe. Up the tailpipe.
At one point, we replaced it with the stock 458. Now, to be honest, I like this better than the glass view. Even though from a distance you can see this has some carbon fiber back here. And then of course underneath we have the Venturi tunnel is what they call that for downforce, which are these guys. And then a 3-port exhaust. It's actually only technically 2, but there is a valve in there. And then as you zoom in again, of the metal, that things just kind of swoop. I mean, Ferrari's just put a ton of attention to detail. There's more carbon fiber there. Carbon fiber across the back. How the exhaust ports had dropped down, or the exhaust, you can kind of see in here rather. See how the exhaust lines up to the hole? Apparently that, either the plastic, I don't really know which, but either the plastic dropped down or the exhaust moved up, caught this on fire, and the flames were, oh, at least this high, maybe that high off the car. They were able to save it. Yeah, it was very expensive, but luckily we used Hagerty, and they were absolutely fantabulous about taking care of the claim. So we have this particular color is titanium for the wheels, thin spoke, the jeweled taillights, which hopefully the camera picks that up fairly well. Back to the inside, right, Mika? She's gonna give us a smoke show. This is the hookup for the battery tender there. And this thing, I wonder if it'll do it while I'm sitting here, but if you hit that twice, it puts your windows down on either side. I think if I hit it 3 times, the top goes down or something. Maybe it does some special cartwheels or jumping jacks, right? So inside, we have more carbon fibre. We have the red tachometer, 458 Spider. You got your headlight controls here, mirror controls. I would show you how to use all this, and all that, but like most Ferrari owners, I don't know how it works. All I know is I just keep pushing buttons, or you hold them, because like menu is if you hit it once, setup is if you hold it. Doesn't really tell you that anywhere. You just figure that out on your own. It's just one of those little Italian quirks. Another Italian quirk that they have, you can see the coachwork and handles and everything. It's pretty neat. Unlock button's actually up there for the doors. So you can lock and unlock your doors. Passenger airbag off there. And I don't know what that is. I'm assuming that's the rear park beeping thing. And then that's the tow button, which hopefully we won't ever need that again. You got a couple garage door memory dealers here. And then that button that I don't really know what it is. So you turn it on. You got your, it's going to do its typical Ferrari beeping and flashing. Here's the, well, you know what that is. And then if you want to change that, you're going to have to buy your own 458, because it took me forever to figure out how to do that. Actually, I'm just kidding. But you can hold this down, and that will do something. I don't know. Then you can go to menu. See, like, I don't get this. I really have no idea how this thing works. Yeah, I'm not, I said I wasn't going to start it, but Tammy said that, so, uh-oh, she's scared. Ready, set. Hit the start button, foot on the brake. You got those cool little metal pedals underneath there. And then to shut it off, you turn the key. You don't hit the button like a moron like me. You got turn signals, lights. No, but oh, you saw the LEDs light up? Those light up actually with the RPM of the motor to let you know when to shift. To put it in park, you can either use this little parking brake Majabi doohicker here, and then you can turn the auto park on, which is what happens when you shut it off and that guy turned into a P. So there's really no park. It just goes reverse, auto, so it shifts on its own, because like I said, if you whack these paddles, it converts itself into a manual mode, and you can also hit that twice and it'll do the same thing. PS, performance start, otherwise known as AKA launch control. So foot on the brake, engine start stop, or just start rather, turn signals. This is your bumpy ride mode, which really works, doesn't it, honey?
It works.
Hell yeah, brother. So that works. Hit that and it smooths everything out. This is your Coolio Manatino. So this is your mode select. Anodized aluminum with a little light that, I don't know if that lights up or not, maybe it doesn't light, but you just twist that into, this is sport mode where you drive it most of the time. Race mode is, are you sure? This is, dude, are you fucking serious? And this is, you're on your own, dude. You are completely on your own. Ferrari's warned you 3 times, and you got to like physically hold it to turn all the traction control off. Your life is in your hands. That CTS-V off is that this car is built for drifting. I mean, it will drift and drift and drift. The red stitching, the carbon fiber again. And it's not, you know, a cheapy sticker. That's real deal carbon. The carbon around the vents. The top down, we should go ahead and do that. Ready, set, go. All right, so it says roof closed up here. So to open, you guys are learning along with me, okay? Yeah, I don't know much about this car. I've only had it a month and then it caught on fire. So hold it. The rear's gonna open. Top goes up. It's got its seat covers. Windows come back up and she's done. There's another speedometer there too. Why? Because it's Italian, that's why. So that's how that all works. I'm sure I probably missed a few things, but if I did, buy your own Ferrari and you can do your own video. This is what she looks like with the top off. So that's her with the top down. And we do this outside in the sun, but we live where, honey?
Michigan.
That's right. So this is our 458 with the top down. One of the most fun and exciting cars I have ever driven. Second only to the race car. And the R is a lot of fun too. I mean, I don't mean to blow that off, but it is pretty fun. So that's the jeweled taillights. Look, from a distance, I mean, it glimmers like a freaking diamond. Sorry about the cat litter over there, but again, it's Michigan, so you gotta keep everything inside. Those are the Scuderia shields. And that's her. They go all the way across the front of the headlight. And there's more of those in there that are all jeweled. Ferrari does the prism effect on all their lights. It's like they put facets like a diamond on them. Air intakes, again, more of the shields. I know you guys want to see in there, calm down. Check that out. So here's the handle for that. Again, that's the, and there it is. I think it's like the 2012 or 13, or engine of the year rather. This used to be all red, that intake, and then it turned orange when it caught on fire, and then black when the smoke went up. But they repainted all of this, the entire engine, which unfortunately you can't see very good, but it's got that Ferrari crinkle coat on it. See how Ferrari's got it straight, perfectly straight oil cap. So that way when you open up your 458 hood, the writing is perfectly straight. And that's whatever, glycol shell, coolant, all that stuff. Now the Ferrari has a 7-year maintenance program, which it's still under. That is my 458. Pretty neato, huh? We do have the race car still, and way down yonder, down in Chattanooga, a trailer full of race car. Hopefully we'll be taking that out this weekend to Gingerman, but not looking very promising weather-wise. Man, I don't know why that just enthralls me so bad. Maybe the camera doesn't pick it up as good as your eyeballs do, but it just glimmers. So that is my 458, guys. And in a nutshell, in a review, we'll take it out for a spin when it's a little bit nicer out. Doesn't that sound so much better with the top down? So we're in reverse right now, which means you don't rev it. You can kind of see the reverse camera there. It's actually extremely good clarity. To put it neutral, you actually have to squeeze both paddles. It goes into N. And I don't know if I'm going to add anything to the garage this year. The GT500 is coming out, and I don't think I could be any less impressed with a vehicle launch than the GT500. And I'm really just not, it's just not. Race car update we'll do tomorrow or the next day, so stay tuned on that. And thanks for joining us tonight. It was good seeing y'all, you know? It's been a while. We went into hibernation, so stay tuned. This is Shelby Exotics. That's all we got for today. We love you. We'll be back at you. But I'm only going to post content unless it's good. But I got Cheez-Its to eat, so see ya.
Bye.